Andover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Well, it was another very statistically productive season down in New Orleans for Derek Carr a season ago. Another 25 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. And what I love about this guy is he is remarkably durable. He's played 15-plus games all 10 seasons that he's been a starter in this league. That's called the ability of durability, to be there for your guys. Now, the next step in New Orleans is to take this franchise to the playoffs.
That's caught by Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Carr here from the gun. He finds Johnson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Well, here he comes. Here comes the Heisman Trophy winner from a season ago, and what a show he put on, man. He was a stat stuffer. Over 1,100 yards rushing. Looked a lot like Lamar Jackson did back in the day in college. And oh, by the way, 40 touchdowns passing too. You know why this Washington organization took him so high in this draft? They want him to be Lamar Jackson. They want him to be dynamic. And he's going to get his career off and running.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, it's Daniels. He completes it in traffic. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Daniels from the pistol. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Again, Daniels to the air. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Throwing now, Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Has a man, it's Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Robinson on the inside give. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Rolling left, and they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Gonzalez on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Carr with it on 1st. Completed over the middle. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll run the toss for Williams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take
before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Carr back to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Hits him on the in route. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints break the tie here in the 1st. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They motion the slot man right. Here's 2nd and 11. That's complete. Here's Brown. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
An option give to Robinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vet, Tress Way. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have... losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Jukes out a one-stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 17. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A tight end in motion now. Carr off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 24 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action with Carr. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. It's Carr right side by Johnson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down
Cashback,
before an even
coupons,
bigger
discounts,
run.
low rates,
Crossing
only
that
on
1st down
Agoda.
marker.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr.
पुष्पा आ रहा है
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd
पुष्पा
down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Motioning one of the tight ends. It's Kamara on third down. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up fourth and a few.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Nickatomney's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders set to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. A toss snap to Robinson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Saints with 6 DBs out there. We've got a dime look for them on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Saints will get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You're in Red Wings country, everybody.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
25 consecutive years in the playoffs, and they're ready to
Running behind center with Kamara.
both teams
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And they had that one contained right at the line. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Finds the in route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Pistol snap to Carr. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go. Kamara running out of the gun. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the shotgun, Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Carr setting to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints make it a 16-point ball game. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 7.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Staying with Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Robinson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now Daniels off to play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Blitz coming, Carr. He finds Johnson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Carr to the air now. That's complete to Kamara. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Commanders will go on offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Alontae Taylor making the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
3rd and short, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings us 2nd and 8.
From the 48. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Got his target, it's Zacchaeus.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now Daniels to throw. The throw is caught. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Robinson has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Carr now on 1st and 10. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. Carr. That one's complete right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Carr here from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Able to get it to Moreau. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Saints pushing for a score before the break. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They kick the running back in motion. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This finds Moreau. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. That's complete to Wilson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Carr with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pistol snap to Carr. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Carr. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Carr. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. Nicotomny's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock Martin, a touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So at halftime, the Saints fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. For the Saints, this is why they signed him. They got a strong performance from their quarterback, Derek Carr. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got top. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, Daniels. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
13 yards on the play. That's another Washington. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff now to Robinson. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's Robinson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Slot man in motion left. 3rd down give to Robinson. Finds a big lane. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carr setting to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. They send a tight end in motion. They give on 2nd to Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from the 41. They send him left out of the slot. Pressure coming for Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Wilson's got it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Carr now on 1st and 10. He finds Johnson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Saints.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He's got it near the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Williams will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Carr here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Throwing his car. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
Mickey kick is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Daniels from the pistol. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Short side option here. He's running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
He finds Brown right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Daniels. He has the 1st over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. This is ahead for about 5. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This is Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Daniels now. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
A run here with Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors send running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the shotgun, Khan. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Carr throwing on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 58 yards on the punt there. Man, it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. And he's going to take this one to the 25 before going down. Gets him those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
He lets a heater go deep. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders jump in front now by 5. Gonzalez on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carr back to throw. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
From midfield on second down. Connects with Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing again, it's Carr. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They motion the tight end over. Carr. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Running left, this is Kamara. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Daniels on first down. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and the Commanders will have a first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flush down out to his left. He's running for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push this to an 8-point game. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders push the lead to 2 scores now. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They kick the running back in motion. Carr with it on first. Throwing the out route complete. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air, Carr. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So they're left facing third and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Carr here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Running for it, Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Pistol snap to Carr. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. It's inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut the lead down to just 2.
42. Saints 40.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Robinson on the inside give. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. An option give to Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious.
And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. Well, they're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on 3rd, but now 4th down.
I guarantee you QB wants that throw back. I know most are perfectionists, and when it's caught just a bit out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 2nd and 3 now. Man in motion, headed right. Kamara running out of the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Another run for Kamara. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Saints trail by a couple. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the shotgun, Khan. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. A mark of 554 yards and stood resolute since back in 1951. And 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing now. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running behind center with Kamara. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. Washington calls it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They've got a man in motion. They give on second to Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They've got first down from the 31. Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets out of bounds, but just 8 yards. They needed more. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Looking to throw it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints, as with that, we sign off from D.C. Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And then brought out by the second rounder who's been climbing the leaderboard since 2014 out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
One thing you can always trust about Carr is to give you a lot of games and a whole lot of numbers as a starter each and every season. He's just got a lightning-quick release. I love watching him throw a football, but he's not gotten a lot of chances at postseason moments. And time is not on his side.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Carr off the play fake. That's caught by Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Motioning the tight end now. Carr back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Pressure coming for Carr. Dialing up a receiver screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Throwing again, it's Carr. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now motion him out of the backfield. Carr throwing on third. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders, nothing.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Well, here he comes. Here comes the Heisman Trophy winner from a season ago, and what a show he put on, man. He was a stat stuffer. Over 1,100 yards rushing. Looked a lot like Lamar Jackson did back in the day in college. And oh, by the way, 40 touchdowns passing too. You know why this Washington organization took him so high in this draft? They want him to be Lamar Jackson. They want him to be dynamic. And he's going to get his career off and running.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On fourth down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Khan. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Carr here from the gun. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Carr setting to throw. He's got it! It's a New Orleans touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Commanders, nothing.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Tressway on to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. This one returned for 11 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. He beams one deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team on the field. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Getting up, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Tick Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. Wilson back deep for the return. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And this game is comfortably in hand early. They take possession with a 14-0 lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Carr with it on first. Kamara's got it. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a give inside to Kamara. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. This is reeled in by Kamara. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
That's complete to Kamara. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Daniels made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels from the pistol. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. The Saints come marching onto the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Blitz coming, Carr. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Kamara gets it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Pressure coming for Carr. Wilson's got it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. They'll run the toss to Kamara. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Well, I guarantee you this, Kate, if you were to go around football and you sit in a clinic of the best defensive coaches out there, they all say the same thing, set an edge, set an edge, set an edge. It really comes to life on these toss plays. Good job there defensively to set an edge before that toss could get going.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 20-zip lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints push their lead to 21-zip already.
Commanders, nothing.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35.
In the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. Dumps it off to his running back. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Willie Gay there on the tackle.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
3rd and short, Daniels. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Saints offense. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Back to the air, Carr. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Third and just 2 to go. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
They'll bring out the punter here. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Commanders will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 21-0 our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Again, Daniels to the air. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, he never stared him down, but that was such a good job by the quarterback to keep his eyes downfield, keep working as that shallow cross. Those crossing routes so devastating for zone coverage.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Outright, McCaffrey makes the grab. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints going to the dime package here, third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Tress Way on to punt. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing his car. Wilson on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He can't hang on to the pass. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
This is Kamara. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Carr now on 1st and 10. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Carr here from the gun. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Throwing again, it's Carr. That's incomplete left side.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Carr setting to throw. Kamara's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Carr. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punt team on the field. Zacchaeus back deep for this return. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete.